If your sales feel slow or stuck, or if customers seem interested but they're not actually taking action on your offer, then the issue usually happens when the business is offering too many things at once and nothing is standing out. So today, you'll learn why this happens and how to fix it. Now, I once worked with a company that had multiple retail locations, a large, well-known store, and then there was a little smaller location that they were trying to grow and get off the ground. Now, when the smaller store opened up, the first week had pretty good sales. People tried it out, but they wanted to see what was new, what was going to, be a little different. After they checked it out, after they, their curiosity faded, sales ended up dropping, and it ended up staying very low. And this stayed low for almost 3 years. So when I started and I actually looked at what was going and what was happening with this new location, I realized that the location was failing because it was actually a duplicate of what was going on in the bigger store. So the smaller location wasn't offering anything unique, right? It had the same exact items, the same exact setup, pretty much the same like feel, vibe, same everything. And it was like a mirror, a little mini me. And I decided to survey the people who did attend, and just some random people, see if they've heard about the new location. And I found that customers thought that why would I come to a smaller store when the bigger store has more items? It's exactly the same. I can do more at the bigger store than I can at the smaller store. And the reason they were so stuck for so many years is because the messaging that they were giving wasn't authentic. There wasn't any reason, nothing different, nothing that allowed these customers to say, you know what, I need to come here instead of go here. There wasn't anything explained that made it seem, like this is a place to be. Okay. So actually that location ended up getting lost because it had no real identity. So when I first walked the location, I remember the coolers were being used as storage because the team didn't even know how or what to sell anymore. So they just kind of left it blank. It was almost like an overload. They were overloading on what to do to get foot traffic, to get people in the door. Now leadership kept trying to kept trying to push everything, hoping that, if we tell them about, this and that and this and that, it's going to catch on. They're going to know what's going to happen, or they're going to feel like they need to be in the store. But the thing is, when you market everything, nothing actually stands out. So I had to tell them, you need to give customers a reason to want to come to this specific location, right? Even though this is like the, mini me of the store, what is one thing that this location can be known for, right? And highlight that. Just choose one thing, or maybe even create one thing. And we ended up working together, trying to figure out what would be a good product that would actually matter to that location of customers, right? That target audience. And something that really supported their daily habits, right? What would be a reason for these people to come in there, every day? And we decided upon a specialty coffee. It was a coffee energy drink that was something that we thought would connect to the community, because once we identified what that one product was, we were able to build the entire message around it, right? We decided to do a coffee energy drink that would connect to the community. It was a location that was surrounded by a college campus. So a lot of the commuters and a lot of the college students would go there, and stop for snacks and things. So focusing on this energy drink, this coffee energy drink, it was something that, they could get and grab before classes started, maybe they're having late night studies, right? So we really focused on this and we pushed it. And once we identified that one product, we just built the entire message completely around it. So instead of saying, come visit our new store or our new location, because we have pretty much the same thing as what the bigger location has, the message actually became more, come here for the one thing that you can't get at the other store, right? We made it so that that location was the only place that you could get that specialty energy coffee drink, and they couldn't get anywhere else. And once we started pushing that message, within about a few weeks or so, the foot traffic changed. People actually started they found the reason to walk through the door, right? And once they started coming for that unique product, we ended up adding more items that only that store carried. But we did it in baby steps, okay? The idea though was we wanted to build momentum quickly and get it naturally going based off of that one product message, that one push, that one, call to action. So by the end of the 9 months that I was on this project, that small store grew over 900% in sales. And that was all because we made the shift to, finally hone in on just one identity, right? For that location, something unique. So sales slow down when your business offers don't really stand out, okay? Customers will they'll make a decision because you're being specific about what you offer. But when your business is trying to offer a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of something over here, a little bit for something for everybody, right? The customer really, the one that really matters to you, the one that you're really trying to get, that customer won't be able to see why it's even worth choosing your offer, okay? Because it just looks like everything else. You're going to remind them of the other everyday businesses that offer the exact same thing in your niche. So what makes your offer different, okay? That's what you got to focus on. What is it? What's going to make you unique from your competitors? Or again, if you have multi-sites or multi-locations, what's going to make each one stand out? When you allow the buyer an easy choice, it makes easy decisions for them, because the brain avoids decisions that are very unclear. If there's a lot of confusion, the brain kind of shuts down or needs more time to process, right? But when everything is clear, easier to understand, one direction, one main point, it makes it so much easier for the choice to be made. So that's why that location was struggling, because the message was saying we have a little bit of everything, or we have a little bit of something for everyone, right? Which I do hear a lot of business owners saying a lot. But what the customer is actually hearing is that there's no reason for me to come here because there's nothing special about this place. It's just like anywhere else, right? So as soon as you shift the focus to one unique product, one unique offer, one unique message, okay, your business, your sales, they're going to start to grow. You're going to start seeing customers coming towards you, purchasing things, purchasing offers, your products, your services, okay? Once you give customers one specific reason to act, they're going to follow that one path. Don't give them 3 paths to go and confuse them, right? And then they'll show up for you. They'll show up for the offer that you have because you made it really simple and easy for them to choose your offer. So go ahead and choose one offer that you're going to anchor your entire message around, and that message, you're going to push that offer over and over again. Be known for that offer, for that product, for that service, so that customers will really understand and know why they need to choose you over and over again for that reason. Make sense? All right, friend, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your support. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then like and subscribe to support Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. And if you are struggling with your brand impact, then watch the next video.